What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today is a very different video than what I usually do here on the channel. Currently on the channel, we have our Wake Up in Hearthstone series, and then I cover all the Overwatch content that I possibly can, or at least what I feel like should be talked about. But those two games aren't the only games that I like to play, and there's a ton of stuff that I want to talk about on my YouTube channel that I just haven't. The main reason for this is when starting out a new YouTube channel, it's really difficult to jump around and do different things while you're trying to grow. In some ways, it could be bad for the channel if there's too many different things going on, but I'm a video game fanatic. I collect video game consoles and games, and I went to school for video games. And it's been really hard to see all this new video game news going around and having the platform to talk about it and not doing it. So, along with Overwatch and Hearthstone, I've made the executive decision that I'm going to talk about gaming news and anything else that I feel is relevant to what's going on in the gaming world. Also, in the future, you guys might be seeing more Hearthstone content from me besides our regular series. There's always new things going on with Hearthstone. But with all that out of the way, let's get started with today's video. I want to dive in and talk a little bit about the monster capturing game genre in general. A lot of you watching this might already know that we're on the horizon of probably one of the best Pokemon games to ever release. I know that's a really bold statement, but for real, the next Pokemon game that's coming out is going to have so many things that many of us have always dreamed of. We're talking about a Breath of the Wild style Pokemon video game. The last Pokemon game that came out was Pokemon Legends Arceus, and it was really amazing. It gave us what we always wanted, but in a different way. It wasn't a traditional Pokemon game, and the new one coming out is going to be, so I feel like this one's going to take the cake over Pokemon Legends Arceus. It had a lot of issues, and I think this one is going to overcome all of those issues and make this game one of the best Pokemon games that we've ever gotten. But what if I told you there's already a monster capturing game that checks all of our boxes when it comes to what we've been wanting in Pokemon for so long now? The game I'm talking about is Temtem. Some of you might have heard of it, some of you might have not. I got the game in early access on the PC a while ago, but just a couple of days ago it got its official release and it's available on all platforms now. So what makes this game so special and why am I talking about it? Well, to start it off, it's an MMO, but a different kind of MMO. There's no paid subscription and you're still able to play with a ton of people. You're able to walk up to people, you can battle them, you can trade them, there's competitive, there's tournaments, there's literally everything that we've always wanted in Pokemon right here in this game. Now don't get me wrong, this game is very different than Pokemon, but it still is in the same category. What really makes this game different is the battling. Almost all of the battles are 2v2s and all of the creatures in the game play off of each other. And the best thing about the game is the battles are actually difficult. This is not an easy game. You're actually going to get a challenge for once when it comes to these type of games. It really does feel very MMO-like when it comes to the sense of grinding and preparing yourself for a big boss battle. On top of that, this is a complete game. The developers said they're not going to have any paid DLC, so this is what we get, and there's a bunch of endgame content that they keep coming out with. There's events and even a battle pass. And I know what you're thinking when I say battle pass, but this one is actually good. It doesn't cost very much, and you get all of your money back plus some if you play through the entire battle pass. So essentially, you can get a battle pass over and over again for free if you just buy one and play the game. Just fair warning though, I did realize that at the early game, it takes a while to level up your battle pass, and it seems like it's much easier in the end game. So as of right now, you might want to hold off until you're later in the game to buy the battle pass, but the game has only been out for a couple days, so maybe they're going to dial that back a bit and make it easier for beginning players. Right now, it really does seem like it's more of an end game content battle pass, which honestly is something that I haven't seen before. And I'm not necessarily sure whether this is a good or a bad thing. It could be either way depending on what type of player you are. From my time with the game, I've just realized that it is a well-rounded game and the developers did a fantastic job making it a complete package. Most games that come out today just feel empty and not enough content until later on in the lifetime when they add DLC and extra stuff, but honestly, there's just so much to do in this game. There's quests, a main story mode, fishing, you can even get your own house and furniture and decorations. And one of my favorite features in this game is you can still find shiny Temtem just like in Pokemon, but when you capture one, it actually changes the stats of the creature. So when you're grinding to get a shiny, you're not just grinding to get an aesthetic, you're actually going to get some value out of getting this special creature that you can use in competitive and tournaments. Oh, and competitive scales, so if you want to play competitive early on, you can do that too. And on a final note, this game has cross-save, so you can literally play it on any platform and jump back and forth, and you don't have to create an account to attach to the game. And yes, this game is on the Nintendo Switch, so you can carry this game around on the go. I highly recommend this game. If you guys haven't tried it out, you should definitely do so. And on a small note, there's one more monster capturing game that I want to touch on. If any of you have heard of Monster Sanctuary and you haven't tried it out, you should go and do so. This is a 2D side-scrolling monster capturing game, but it is so unique and different. I created a big video on this for the past version of this YouTube channel. I'm not going to make it public, but I am going to put a link in the description so you guys can check it out if you want. Now remember, it's an older video that is not associated with Flashwatch anymore. It has different elements and it's scripted, but I want you guys to check that game out, and I want to bring that video out of the vault. So if you're interested, you should totally go and check out that video. We really dive deep in that one. But that's it for this video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. I hope you guys are looking forward to more random gaming videos and gaming news videos. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you on the next one. Flash out.